people a minute to file in here. Turn off for 1 second. Shit. What Middleborough Extra? Good evening, Steven from MBJ Fan 879. Tony, no sad faces, bro. Steve, look on Messenger. Okay, hold on, guys, hold on. I'm sorry, I'm like dealing with 50 different things here at once. We're gonna be talking about that in just a minute here, guys. We got Joe back. Tim, welcome. I think Jason said he was gonna join us too. The horn on 1002 is dog shit. MBTA fan 879 said hi, Tim. Nathan said hi. Hello, Nathan. Welcome to my live. Thank God I saw it going northbound. I didn't have to hear it. Is it that bad, guys? Anyone got it? Who got a video of that horn? Thumbs up. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Like up the live. Thank you. Tim said hi, Matthew and Connor. Who are we hiding? No. She's not from the Rails community. I know her from somebody else. She's literally just here to support me. She would be here regardless of what I say, or some people are just here to come support me, not just because they like the trains. They come to support me as a person. So hold on, we're gonna let her back. If I can do that, shit. Yo, sorry about that. All right, give me 1 second, guys. 1 second here. Jason, hi, Steve. And hit her. Thank you. All right, y'all. 10 of you with me. Why I only got 4 likes? Who's not loving me over here? Please, I want to see that number go to 10. Number go to 10. We get 10 likes, and we're gonna start talking about the extra. So let's go. Come on, guys. Yep, 5. Keep going. Let's go. Come on. Make with the likes. Don't be cheap over there, guys. 13 of you now. I want to see 13 likes. Steve Joe with the likes. God, I'm greedy for my likes, guys. Greedy for my likes. I liked it. I trust you, bro. Okay. Chin. What does that mean? Eric is here too. Hello, Eric. Welcome. Jason, welcome. Everybody, thank you for being here. Well, there's 17 of you now. Nice. Please double tap, guys. Give me a like. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. We are going to be talking about shit. We're going to be talking about the extra. Nathan said hi, Jason. Hi, everyone. Smash the like button, please, and thank you. Said Jason. Yup, listen to Jason, guys. Thank you. What's the extra? I didn't know one ran. Yes, I just heard about it maybe like an hour ago, so I'm going to share that with you guys. There is a Middleborough Extra tomorrow, guys. So there's that to be happy for. I don't know who's going to go out there to see it, but who's the 6 of you that don't give me a like? Come on, guys. Don't be cheap out there. Doesn't cost you nothing. So we're going to be talking about that. There's going to be equipment going south as well as equipment coming back north. Tony, I got no information about an extra. He said we made it to 10 likes. Bruh said, bruh, no extra on Friday. I don't know about Friday. I only know specifically about tomorrow's extra. That's all I know about. I'm not saying there's not an extra Friday. I'm not saying there is an extra Friday. I'm talking about tomorrow. Just a request to join the Facebook group. All right, let me check that out for you real quick. Is it the name I don't know how to say? Is that you? Is that you that just has to join? Okay, got you. Approved. You are in. Welcome. Welcome to our Facebook community. Welcome to my live. Okay, guys. So here's what we're going to talk about. Okay, so hold on. Let me get the message out so I don't get anything wrong here, guys, because you know that hurts people. So, do you remember about the barracks or other engines painted as soon as the 250th scheme? What's the consist? I don't know I know what they're dropping off and picking up. I don't know what set they're using to take it down and pick it up yet. But 2016 and 1120 are going south tomorrow. And who wants to guess what's coming north? Who wants to guess what's coming north? We have two things coming north. We're gonna play with you guys for a little bit and see who can figure out what's coming north. Anyone, anyone, anyone. Tony said, "Be." Come on, guys. I like it. We got to build a little anticipation here. You know, I told you half of what's going on. Now we're gonna get the other half. Do, 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 do. Who's Matt? He said Matt spilled the tea. Who's Matt, bro? Do, do, do. Tony said 11:28 better come. Bro said I think I'm already in the group. I got it all. I thought it was running on Friday. Is it a genset in 1071? No, it is not a genset in 1071. It is. Wait, one of you guessed 2015. That is not it. MBTA fan 879 said 11:30 coming. 11:30 is coming back north, guys. 11:30 is coming back north. Okay, he said Mattis MBTA fan. Okay. Stony Brook said 11:30 and 1071. 1071 is not the other. The other is just a coach, unfortunately, guys. It is. I want to say. I don't want to say. It is 910. 910 is coming back up with 11:30. I'm sorry for you guys. It is not 1071. I hate to break that to you guys, but you know that's where we're at. Hey, Crystal, welcome. Thank you for joining me. So yeah, Tim, no 1071, unfortunately, not at this time. I don't know if it's just not ready or whatever it is, but it's not coming back tomorrow. So we have 2016 and 1120 going south tomorrow, and we have 11:30 and 910 coming back north. Why you got the sad face? You guys were hoping for 1071 just like I was, weren't you? Um Samantha, who is Samantha? Where you see a Samantha in here? Um I don't see no Samantha. I don't know who that is. I don't know who this Avery person is either. Someone wants to check that out for me. He said it's Eli. Oh God. What time is it running tomorrow? There is no set time, Tim. There is not a set time. They don't even have a set designated like a set of equipment to bring it down with. So whatever it just says as designated by mechanical. So whatever is available at the time, it will take it down. There is not a set time. The crew usually goes on duty at the same time, but you never know. Like we saw last time. You said I need a time frame. I'm listening to you in our background reels, multitasking. Thank you, Crystal. I know we need a time frame, but we don't have one. You know, you can just expect it to be somewhere in that normal realm of time. You saw what happened last time, and it took longer for them to leave, and then there were, you know, some other trains in the way on the way down, so they got down there a lot later than usual last time. So, but I'm just letting you know it exists. It's out there, and it will be running tomorrow. Will 1128 ever come out of the booth? If it was ready, it would be coming up tomorrow. Who's to say it's not another day away? I don't know, not me, but you never know. I thought, what'd you say? Hold on. I thought 1071 was going to Middleborough tomorrow night. It might be. But I just know it's not going to make it up in time for the extra tomorrow. That's all I know. He said they saw it on at 7 a.m. Yes. Yeah, so sometimes I leave around 8. Sometimes it's later. 1128 is a heritage unit. Is 1128 a heritage unit? Yes. I mean, no, that's 29. Sorry. I'm thinking, no, yeah. 28 is a heritage unit. What am I? Y'all got me confused here. Yes. Military Man Productions. Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining. 1128 is the New Haven Heritage Unit. Flying Dutchman style. I don't know who's saying it's not. It is. And then he's saying, I'm curious if anyone saw 1002. I'm hearing it has a terrible horn. If anyone can confirm that. If anyone wants to send me a video of that, I'd love to hear it. I've heard bad things so far. I got to see vid on my channel. Okay. All right, Tony, let's go check it out. See if we can play this for y'all. Jason said the horn is foul. Has a choker or a choker alpha on. Oh, what did you call me, Jason, before you left your stream? You called me, what did he call me, guys? The males of Ras. I was like, what did bro say? Is one of the MBJ Heritage Unit coming out soon? Allegedly, they've been rumoring it, but didn't make it in time for tomorrow's extra, so I don't know how close they are. I don't know for sure if we'll see them this week or not, but that's where we are. Listen, we're about to hear the horn. Foul horn, damn. Nothing coming up tomorrow other than 11:30, 9:10. 9:10 is coming back north. 9:10 is coming back up with 11:30. Ooh. So only a mother could love. Geesh. Did 1128 get its missing parts yet? I don't know, but apparently if it did, they ain't installed because she's not coming up yet, guys. We're still waiting on 1071. We're still waiting on 1128. F125. Honestly, don't hate that horn. Bro said real. Jason said exactly, Tony. It's interesting sounding, guys. It's interesting. At least you guys know what you're hearing before. You know what I mean? If you just hear something coming down the track, there's no mistaking what that is. So I guess that's good to some degree. That horn does sound like Metrolink, said Eric. I don't know who Skybug is, guys, or anyone wants to investigate. If you have Blue over there, feel free to investigate who that is. Skybug, if you are not one of those crazy people, welcome. Welcome to my live. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate all you guys. So, yeah, I had heard about that Middleborough Extra like an hour ago, and I had to share that with you guys because I don't know if I'm going to see it or not. I might go see 11:30 at Reedville when it gets back, but I don't think I'm probably going to go out to chase the Extra. Maybe, you never know. But just in case, some of you guys have an opportunity to see it now, I have been on the lookout for... Skybug said, who are you exactly? Who are you? 1120 is finally going back to Middleborough after the double draft at North Station. It's not the worst I've heard. GP20 Eco, and the horn was so high pitched it made my ears ring. Jason said no one. Bro, 1120 was at Rochester, came back, died, and is back. It seems to be a common trend with that kind of stuff now. A lot of it's just going back and forth. The Middleborough Extras have been running strong lately. Will the cycle repeat? Place your bets? No, absolutely it will. There's no reason to bet. It's just a matter of how long. I joked about when 3248 went back down. I said we should have waited for 3249 to break down too, and look how long that took. Did 3 times in one day. What happened 3 times in one day? What did Tony say before? Okay. About it dying? That's wild. But it makes for interesting extras, guys. You can't deny that, It's definitely interesting seeing more Middleborough extras. So I am still on the lookout, guys. I have been waiting, hoping to hear about the heritage units we've been waiting for. It's nice to see 11:30 come back up, but when I hear something, guys, I will let y'all know right here. So stay tuned. Hopefully, when I talk to you guys tomorrow night, 9 o'clock, same time, we will have more information about another extra, and we'll be in a better place because I'm sure everyone's gonna be after that. And I consider once anything comes up from Middleborough, once it's in the public eye, and that's it's back from backstage, it's fair game. So we will be talking about that for sure. Say So why do you say was heading down to Middleborough on the? You mean what, Tim? What's heading down? Is that what you mean? Um, do said hi Eric. It's complicated with payment and Southern and stuff. Interesting. Another Boston Real fan. I don't think I've seen you here before. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Um, do 18 rap for the 250th anniversary of America. Do I don't know what that link is, but if I press it, I'm going to end up leaving y'all, and I don't want to go through all that, but we will check on that later. I'll screenshot that and come back to it. It will arrive at 10 a.m. and then depart at 1 a.m. on the 14th. Another Boston reference. Hello. I was on a couple of your streams in the last week, but no worries. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You gotta stand out. You gotta stand out. Don't be afraid to yell at me. What's your name? I won't forget you this time. What's your name? I will not forget you again. I'm sorry about that. I apologize. What's heading down to Middleborough on the Extra tomorrow, Tim? It is 26. No, sorry. Heading down is 2016 and 1120. 2016 and 1120 are going down. James not on Facebook. Someone check on James for me, guys. Someone check on James for me. I got a feeling over here, guys. Someone check on James for me. Do me that favor if anyone can. Anyone in the blue, I appreciate you. Be rerouted to CSX starting Sunday. Man Productions says, "Oh, I live by CSX." Might have to go grab that. I might have to go out there and see something. I want to go somewhere Sunday. I got to do a walkthrough on the site on Saturday, so I'm gonna be spending from 10 to at least 2 over there. So unfortunately, there's not gonna be much daylight left after that. It'll depart Chicago on Sunday. Tony, Jamesy, what? Chain NS Power, considering they plan to leave 1080 the Delaware and Hudson to leave the maiden voyage. Sadly, arrive air Tuesday. I'll be right back. I'm gonna drive out to my local rail yard. All right, drive safe, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Dude said, "Oh, that's Joe, right?" What GP40 was behind 1002? Said Eric. Chicago to bring Sunday, bring to air Tuesday. 11:23, guys. 11:23 was with 1002. 1002. Me. That's funny. Hold on, let's give you've been here multiple times, I know for a fact, so let's give you some blue. At least with the blue, I can keep track of who I regularly see and who I don't. We'll give Eric some blue, even though Eric seems a little bit crazy, guys. Just a little bit crazy. That's all right, though. So, yeah, guys. Anyone going to chase the extra tomorrow? Who's going out? Who's going to see the extra? Eric is not too crazy. Eric's not too crazy. Thank you for that, Steve. I got you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I like seeing you over here multiple times. I remember you. Thank you. I appreciate you. All of you guys. Bro said I got school. Eric said I'm working tomorrow. Supposed to be a relatively nice day tomorrow. Yeah. He said plus I'm up north. Sunday in the 40s. Yeah, guys, it's gonna be nice over the weekend, but it's gonna be raining at certain points. Tim said, "Yeah, I'll stop by tomorrow, Middleborough tomorrow, and stay at." Okay, okay. Um, dude, bro said you are welcome. Much appreciated, my dude. I am super excited for 11/28. Unfortunate that no photos have been dropped. They're coming. They're coming. I promise we're not far away from that. But it makes you wonder how like what's holding it up, because you would think if it was like done like how people are hoping it is, it would be coming up tomorrow, and it's not. So yeah. Anytime after 7 would be coming down. They will be coming down. Yeah, I say probably. I'll say realistically they'll probably leave sometime around like after 8 at least. Based on what we've seen before. Last time I saw the Middleborough Extra, it ran shortly before noon. Guys, I have a feeling, okay, and this is my feeling, because last time when I got the information, there was like a designated set of equipment ready, like not ready, but like already picked out for it. And that's not the case this time. Even though last time that set equipment was late getting back to South Station, and then therefore the Middleborough Extra itself was late. But because there's no set already designated, I don't know if it's going to be more of a holdup than last time potentially. I'm just thinking out loud here. If you guys think any different or you guys agree, let me know. Let me know in the comments. Um, Management likes to yell and scream. People overpaint on metal, but I don't. Any specific? I can't. Why can't I read part of your message? Some of the longer messages get cut off on the side. It's very weird on here. Nobody leeches specifically. Yo, someone's down there like saying more than they should, and we all know it because that's the only reason we hear about these things. But it is what it is, and the information's out there. The information's out there. If they want to keep the information in the house, then they got to do a better job of that. But once it gets out here, that's it. I have a chin, Steve. What does that even mean? Um, oh Jesus, Josh W commented on my channel. Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss, bro. That's very unfortunate to hear. I'm very sorry. You guys, we're gonna pray for Tony. We're gonna say a quick prayer for Tony and his channel because it's been touched by a demon, and we can't have any of that, guys. We're sorry for you, Tony. We're gonna pray for you. We're gonna have a moment of silence for Tony, guys. Chin. Yeah, what do you mean you have a chin? Like, explain yourself. What does that even mean, bro? Um, Tony, I'm so sorry. Said MBTA fan 879. Another Boston Rail fan said F. Bro said, Josh, what are you saying? If I had to guess, we should see 11:30 soon, and I'm thinking 11:28. 11:30 we'll see tomorrow. And I'm thinking 11:28 and 10:71 end up releasing at the same time. You have high hopes on that, don't you? You're hoping for that nice extra, aren't you? Hold on, guys. What happened? Hopefully something else might get added to the consist tomorrow. No, it's already on paper, Tim. It's already on paper. I don't see that happening. Dude, new heritage unit on the Middleborough switcher. We go crazy. Yeah, we get to see 11:30 get the ride of shame back up north before it goes and breaks down again and goes right back down. But I kind of, in a way, it makes the heritage units almost a little bit more special because you're not out there seeing them every day like that. They are really rare, Bro said you're hopeful, aren't you? Tony said near GFK. Tony, no, please. Dude said nope, it's set. Yep, that's correct. Can 11:30 lead south? Technically, yeah. Is it honestly though, like this is my understanding with the GP40 MCs. They, even though like the rebuilt ones can lead going south, they're not mechanically reliable, and Keyless doesn't feel comfortable enough putting them out in the corridor and such to go break down and have, a whole world of delays. So that's pretty much the thing with that. What is with Bro and Chris? Who is Bro? Eric. It could, but probably wouldn't. Chins. How do they work? Excuse me? Yo, what is this? What is this dude talking about? They love to keep nice modern. So cut off on the south side. Tried to get the old. I want to know what the other side of that message says. Honestly, like that's weird, guys. I just like it's literally just cut off there. Um, I remember waiting in Shirley for the fall train and 11:30 broke down. Yeah, it wasn't broken down. It was just having a little problems, little lighting issues. HSP 46 is not modern. He likes chins. That's creepy. Um, Chins keeps me. What is going on, guys? Some of y'all are weird. 1071 getting a cool rap. Nah, that fall train was fun. Yeah, the fall train was dope, guys. I like chasing the fall train. I saw that in Waltham and I saw that in Air. HSP 46 was built in 2013 and it's something newer than the rest of the equipment. I don't know if it's more to that message, but once again, cut off. Longer messages are getting cut off for me, guys. I'm not sure why. I apologize if I can't read your full message. That's still over 10 years ago, John. Eric said a question mark. Eric, I don't know what your question mark's about. Enough of the fat rolls and chins and annoying what? Fall train was so not worth it. I had a good time catching the fall train. I don't know about you guys. 500 chins for every minute of pure on. Yo, who is this? What are these people, guys? Who raised y'all? I got 10 chins. Okay. Tony said hi Sid. I'm not sure who Sid is. Is it that RMG 9000 person? Moderating each other over here. Okay. Skybug is back. Matthew, I'm just kidding, said Eric. The face, bro. Who timed out MBTA 1031 Ghost? Where is... I didn't see that happen, guys. Seeing that. Someone explain yourself, guys. I don't see it. Message, I have no idea what it said. I'll see what 1839 is with. I heard there may be a Middleborough Extra next week too, but I'm not 100%. Yeah, it's literally just as needed, but that's the only one we actually know about. It's 100% is tomorrow. The 1836 set had 1716 mid set. Stony Brook Keyless won't give info till next week. That's correct. That's definitely correct. Like the info for this extra I told you about today that's happening tomorrow did not exist yesterday. So we only find out, like really like the night before. But I'm gonna come talk to you guys tomorrow night again, and we will discuss about any changes about a Friday extra or whatever happens. Jay Brown, welcome. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you, brother. Yo, you and your chin people, like what? It's normally 1 to 2 days before. Said MBTA fan. I'm a dip. See ya, Tony. Have a good night. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you, brother. Bro learned head anatomy. Connor, what was the news about supposedly getting a 250 edition wrap? Connor, you've been questioned by Tim. Step up stage. They're forming a chin cult since the what? Oh, Allison, welcome. Thank you for joining. MBTA fan 879 said bye, Tony. Jason said bye, Tony. Skybug said bye, guys. Bye. Have a good night. Thank you for joining. Appreciate you. Tim, one of the new Berkshire and Eastern units, is getting something cut off paint. I can't tell what that is. 250th anniversary of America. Oh, Jason's still here. Yay, said MBTA fan 879. Barracks is going to send an 8th unit up for paint, and it will get painted in the 250th anniversary scheme, Tim. Interesting, interesting. All of the GMW units have it. Let me guess part of GMW's thing. Eric, I'm not reading that. Jason said, yes, I am. LOL. Matthew. Mass Rail Fan 124 said, hi, welcome. Thank you for joining. Be sure to give me a like, please. Please and thank you. Military Man said, I am back. Welcome back, brother. It's going to be the 516. Oh, nice. John and Connor said, Tim. 87 may leave 449 tomorrow. Said MBT and Amtrak Productions. It's Josh, I believe, right? The PNW as well, said Nathan. PNW is getting 2 of them. Interesting, interesting. 516 isn't on barracks, said Stony Brook. And then he said, oh, that's 516. Jason said, yes, Eric, U2C 1009 non-existent train engine. Yo, y'all have your own weird language over there, I swear. I found out tomorrow morning. I ride CP 5937. I wish 516 be talking about. Never mind. I'm stupid. I thought you meant 516. No, the GP40, the new B40 they bought. Not to confuse you, Stony Brook. Eric said Fluffy Field. Jason's laughing. I just realized, LOL. So Stony Brook. Yes, I'm Josh, but not Josh W. Thank God, because you would be gone from here so fast. I promise you that. I just really like this paint better than the yellow paint. Cool Boy 2010 said, any photos of Barracks 516? And where did it come from? Bro said it's XBNSF. It came from Larry's Truck and Electric. Bro said, oh, 5937 is a CP rail dual flag unit. MBTA fan 879 said Fluffy Field. Jason said, yes, Matthew. And Eric said cooling fan Matthew. Wow. Y'all are interesting, guys. We just need to see 516 and 4005 meet at Gardner sometime. I gotta go to Gardner sometime, guys. In the summer, I'm gonna go a lot more places. Tomorrow, when it's nicer in the afternoon time, I'm gonna go somewhere. I'm going somewhere. I haven't posted a video in a while. It would just be nice to see a meet between 2 -8Ws. I feel that. Definitely be interesting. Make a good picture. Good video. Price is Right at night is on. Bro, that's some old people stuff. I'm going somewhere too, Steve. Nice, nice. Where you headed to? I might go to Reedville, guys. I might go to Reedville. I want to see the extra come back. Whatever else I see over there. We'll do a little adventure for the afternoon, maybe, and see what happens. Weather allowing. You think someone who was 25 like would me be mature, but I am very immature. Okay, so you're not much younger than me. 25, word. I don't know how old half of you are. I always thought Eric was 50, guys. I thought Eric was 50. I was under the impression from like multiple people that Eric was like 50, but Eric is apparently younger than me, which is kind of crazy. So there's that. I'm gonna go somewhere low line or North Station. Interesting. Military Man laughing. Oh, Shar's Travel, welcome back. I still have your playlist going on my side. Journey, welcome. Thank you. Char, let me check on your playlist. Hold on 1 second for me. Yeah, Char, 67. We are on video number 67 on your playlist. It is still going. I think this is J3 now. Gee, thanks for calling me old Steve. Eric, you're gonna get upset though. You're gonna get upset, but you know, this is not a channel of feelings, so we're gonna take it easy. But I only thought you was old because they called you the Basement Man. That's all I knew you as was Eric the Basement Man. That's all I heard of, and for that reason, I thought you was old. Okay, where were we? Jason said, hi, Shards. Journey said, just got home. Going to prepare myself for the night. Okay, Journey, thank you for joining. We don't do no 6-7 in here, guys. Nope. Stony Brook, calm down. Yo, I got a question, gang. Who are you? Where did you come from? That's what my questions. You answer my questions, I'll think about answering yours. How about that? Journey sis, Good night, says Shar's Travel. Shar's Travel, blessings to the journey. I'm kidding, Steve. Relax. I'm not upset. I'm just, keep it cool. Keep it cool. Keep it cool, guy. Please no 6-7, said MBTA fan. Yeah, we don't have six. We don't do that here. We're not one of those. We're not. Well, we don't want no 6-7 here, guys. I'm planning on going to air this weekend because I have the day off. Sunday. You might even see me there, honestly. I might be out there. You never know. You might see me out there. Keep your eye on the sky. Journey with the stickers. Thank you, Journey. How was your day, real? Why you gonna throw it like Journey say it? Why you gonna do me like that, Shar? I was good. What about you? Thank you. How was work? How'd everything go? It's a little snow out here earlier, but the temperature's up now, so I'm hoping things will melt overnight and we can have more video opportunities tomorrow. How was your day? Journey, how was your day? Big up to you and your husband, Mr. Wilson. So what else are we talking about, guys? Come on. Who's with me? Who's with me? Who's still here with me? Yeah, we're not doing 6-7 here, guys. Never that. Journey said, my day was good. That's good. That's good. If you see me, I'm in a midnight blue Chevy Trail Boss. No, my right away when I get out of the vehicle with my CP vest so I can legally trespass. Bro, you're one of the vest foamers. That's what you are, bro. You're one of those people. Where's 1030 been? I believe 1030's been at BET, right? It's up for its 92-day inspection, correct? Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Steve, going to give you a heads up that the corridor clipper should be going down the northeast corridor tomorrow as well if you're at Reedville. I'll be on the lookout for that, Tim. I'll be on the lookout for that. I appreciate that. Thank you. I saw the corridor clipper in that other car. I forget what it's called. On that extra whatever earlier 3-car train with the ACS 64. I saw the pictures of it, but I didn't go see it. MBTA fans, 897 said don't trespass. 1030 just been sitting at BET. Something reverse direction. I'm not sure why. I believe anything is wrong with it. 1030 is a shop queen, guys. Journey Shars, happy blessed night, ladies, said Joseph Brown. A is real vest and summer conductor. You a real conductor, but you ain't supposed to be there. Bro said I have a keyless vest. Guys, don't be Thomas. Don't be Thomas. If you know what I'm talking about, don't be Thomas. Where you see Classic? Jay Brown. Did I miss something? You said Classic in the house. I don't see Classic here. Did I miss Classic, guys? No. Jay Brown, are you seeing things? I don't see Classic. When I saw that Fall River ride train, half the foamers at Fitchburg were Keolis employees. Yeah, Keolis has its own group of foamers. Charles Travel said, JB, greetings. They have access to internal apps and stuff to track trains with. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Everything is legal with high vis vest. Whistling Diesel. Whistling Diesel's a great channel, guys. If you don't know about Whistling Diesel's like one of the best things out there. Trespassing could get you in lots of trouble. If the train crews call you in the dispatch, they will send transit police out to talk with you. You gotta be gone before they get there. That's the only thing. Y'all just be getting caught. What message disappeared? What happened? I am going to go to bed now. Jason, thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Have a good night, brother. Buy muffin heads, said Eric. Oh my God. Shar, why you take your message back? Shar, what are you doing? Shar, you causing trouble in the bushes. Shar. JB needs new glasses. Yes. Yeah, he just imagined maybe because Journey dropped the classic emoji and then he saw that and thought classic was here. I don't know. Jason said, bye, Nathan. I trespass, catch the train, then run away and trespass somewhere else. Speak the truth, brother. Speak the truth. Just, if you're not causing attention to yourself, if you're not, if you're blatantly out there in the middle where you shouldn't be, Someone's gonna call on you. But if if you're off to the side, you do what you gotta do when you leave. They won't bother you 90% of the time, unless you're in mass coastal territory. Steve, what did you think about that big boy coast to coast information that was put out there on the news article today in our group page? What's your thoughts? I haven't looked at the article yet, Tim. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I read the caption, I looked at the picture, and I have not yet looked at it. I also read that description that Steven put up there saying it might not go further than New York. If it don't, I never mind. I'm not gonna. We'll talk about that more in the comments. But I was kind of hoping it would come to Massachusetts, but we can't have it all, guys. We can't have it all. Okay. Don't be proud trespassing. Ace against the law, and you could get you lots of trouble. I support everyone from this channel here. This is what I endorse. I endorse everyone being safe. If you're being safe, I could care less about what else you're doing. Everyone be safe out there. Don't cause problems, and it's beyond that. In my opinion, your business is your business. That's where my thoughts come from. Some of y'all out there are the reason we have warnings not to drink the contents of batteries. That's all I'm gonna say. You know, if you're asked to move. Just that simple. That simple. If you ain't bothering nobody, most of the time they won't even care. That's why back in the day, you see all these people. You look at some of the videos that the older rail fans have posted in the spots, like the same spots today, but you can't stand there. They were trespassing then, but people didn't care back then. It was a different culture of safety and everything. But now there's just some people out there that are just so stupid they kind of ruin it for everybody else, and that's kind of where we're at with that. Tripods or stations are not allowed. No one follows that. Yeah, exactly. But that's then we're talking about the difference between like rules and laws, and those are two different things as well. Not saying they both can't be enforced or are enforced or aren't enforced, but there is a difference. My dad sent me something the other day of two people with cameras sneaking into BET. Oh, they got balls. It was a keyless warning, so they couldn't find the guys to get them in trouble. That's y'all are wild trying to sneak into BET. That's like in the middle of the open city. You know what I mean? Like there's nowhere to hide out there. You're in the wide open. Like that's crazy. I would never try to walk into BET. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like all those like the older coaches in Rochester back like years ago, I've walked through every one of those. I'm not gonna lie to you. That is what it is. Do I do it anymore? No. I have a flying camera now. I bring the flying camera where it needs to be. I don't go do that anymore. I'm older now. I don't do that now. But I've been there and I understand. I grew up walking the tracks in Newton when Bay Colony was still operating down there. Very rarely, but still, that's how I was raised. And honestly, y'all can have your differential opinions about that, but at the end of the day, as long as you're being safe, like I said, whatever. When are you gonna do a drone video of Rochester again? Not this week. Oh, you know what? Honestly, because things have changed. Things like I always tell you guys, things are always subject to change. Tomorrow's a possibility now. Honestly, let's look at the weather for Rochester tomorrow, guys. What do you think? What do we think? Because we could maybe. Let's look at the weather. Let's just check the weather, guys. Why am I looking at the map? Oh yeah. I'm tired, y'all. I think it's been a little bit since we've been at Rochester. Who wants to see Rochester? Who wants to see Rochester? Let me know in the comments. Who wants to see what's going on at Rochester tomorrow from the drone? Not Needham. Where are you? Rochester. Okay. Thursday, sunny, high of 44. Bro said give us all three. You're greedy. I just said we'd give you all three soon. BET, Reedville, Rochester. Y'all. I could do that. All right, y'all. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna mean this right now because, like I said before, the viewership gotta do it. If I go to all three of these places, and the viewership justifies it, we can make that happen again. But if I go down to Rochester again and the viewership does not justify it, we are not going back to Rochester for a long time. We are taking the rest of the winter off. Rez, why do you keep saying you're older now? You're still young. Char, I'm 30. I turned 31 on the 20th. I'm not. I. You know. I'm not. I'm not. I'm too old to be like trespassing and breaking into train cars and making myself at home. I'm too old for that now. We'll put it like that. Okay. That was okay when I was like 15. When I was like like my like older teens. That's not okay now. Um. CSX for Rochester, New York. That's crazy. That's crazy. We're not going to Rochester, New York. Drones are fine flying over the yards unless someone asks you not to fly. It's a little more complicated than that, but we ain't gonna get into the drone politics and all that. I believe I kind of like the CPKC paint scheme. I don't think it's that great. It's not terrible, but it ain't that great. Sure, I said for sure I agree. Yeah, it's not worth it. Now we got the flying camera. We just send the camera in where it gotta go. We look around and we go. But way before I did that, I would see what I wanted to see, how I had to see it. Sometimes you gotta walk to places you don't belong, and that's just the nature of the business. For the record, I'm not Josh W. No one said you were that I saw, but if there's suspicion here, y'all let me know. If we got Josh in here infiltrating, let me know. Let me know, guys. Can someone verify that guy now? I will let you run, bro. Going to shower. Thank you, The Journey. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. We're not gonna stay too long. I'll probably stay to the hour mark, and that's gonna be it for the night. But I am gonna go live tonight. Have a great night, everyone. I'm gonna go tonight. Have a good night, everyone. All right, thank you for joining. Appreciate you. What type of drones you use? For the channel, we have used 2 different drones. We have used, well, right now we're using the DJI Mini 4K. We also have a DJI Mavic Mini that's under repairs right now, sitting over there. Honestly, I did finish the repair of, like, I replaced one of the arms and the motors and everything. I haven't tested it yet. That's like the only thing I have to do is test it and order the new top shell. But I will eventually get that as a backup. I'm not sure if I want to experiment with having more than one drone used per video with just me as a pilot. Sometimes if I do have someone else there with a drone, you can see more than one drone used, but I've never done 2 by myself. But I've thought about the idea of, like flying one out there as like a stationary camera, leaving it where I want it, and then flying the other one as needed. This might be something we look at in the future. Think it'd be interesting, to say the least, Let's get some little options. I'm about to get that. Every other drone I've used sucks. Yeah, honestly, if you're not, you gotta get comfortable flying, It's like you can't go buy some really cheap drone and expect to like have a good experience with it, and honestly expect not to go try to figure out where it went. But you gotta once you get comfortable flying, that's when I would say you gotta start going into the higher price point of at least think about spending at least $350, $400 minimum, and trust me, they go way up from there. But yeah. Tomorrow's looking like it has potential, guys. BET, Rochester, and Reedville. That would be wild. I'm very good at flying drones. Just the other ones I broke a prop within 3 minutes. Those were like 250, 400 drones by the way. Yeah, propellers are something you just got to be prepared to go through. That's just like a nature of the business. Anything else is kind of like, you messed up. But like propellers are something that like they give you extra ones when you get it for a reason. And you're supposed to keep those on hand. I always keep propellers on hand. One thing too is always check to make sure everything's tight before you fly. He's probably not in the stream right now, but if you are, I would call you out. Bro had loose propellers all over the place and lost one in the air and flew into the side of a building. So, Tim, I bet you know what I'm talking about. I'm not buying myself a drone anytime soon. I want to buy myself a second drone soon. Or not a second drone, a third drone technically. But, I want to have another Mini 4K as a ready-to-go backup. Honestly, I considered if I can get the Mavic Mini going again, I would consider like using that to teach people how to fly. If anyone's interested, we could just go and just learn the basics of flying. If you haven't flown before, if someone wants to get comfortable trying to use a drone, maybe we could like have a little class or something like that. Maybe we could even do it here in the live. Who knows? But you know, we're open to all different kinds of things. But yeah, guys. So hopefully I can send my own photos to the Facebook group and on Insta. Okay, okay. Yeah, we always like photos in the Facebook group, guys. We passed 600 members the other day. Yesterday, day before, whatever. Beautiful. I love that. Tim, you already remember when it was like a handful of us here, and now we got over 600. We're making our way to 1,000. I'm telling you, it's coming. It's coming. We're getting more people all the time. I appreciate everyone that's joined our Facebook community. I'm in the yard right now. Do it ever CSX. I'm on New York, and there is some maintenance of way on M364. Interesting. So, are you from like Western Mass or something like that? I'm assuming. I'm assuming. But yeah, guys, is there anything specific at BET, Reedville, or Rochester that you want to, like, specific areas you want me to take a closer look at tomorrow if I can, or any special requests like that? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Let me know. I'm still here with you guys. Oh, you said you're from Maine. So New York's a long way from you, isn't it? I'm curious to see what gravel train is still there. You're talking about by the CMAS area, Tim? Because we can check CMAS too. We can go up to that yard too, because it's right next door to what you call it. At CMAS, yeah, okay. We could do that. New Hampshire coal trains, low key. Yo, I feel the same way. I feel the same way, dude. I really wish I did too. Any coal train at some point, you know, because coal trains are honestly like they ain't what they were 10 years ago. It's gonna be less every year, so we're moving into that clean, renewable energy phase, I guess. But I want to see a coal train. Lived in Maine until I was 12, then Boston until I was 19. Then I moved to Sullivan, New York. Okay. So you've been around, okay. Massachusetts. Still here listening, just listening. Thank you, Shar. Thank you for being here, Shar. I appreciate you. Sadly, Merrimack Station closed late last year. When I took Amtrak across the country in 2022, it was consistent coal trains going by. It's not the same anymore. There's still trains out there, coal trains out there, but it's not the same, guys. It really isn't. So most of the time I spend in Albany. Okay. Okay, I just assumed because I remember you saying things about like the air area and everything, so I didn't know if he was like somewhere in that relative area, you know what I mean? Or how far that was from you. Run into all of y'all eventually out there. Probably happen. What happened to the video? What video, Eric? Oh yeah, I was in the bushes for a second. Sorry. Last summer saw two coal trains daily in Verona, New York. I'm jealous. I did catch that Herzog Ballast train going up to Bound, New Hampshire mid last year, and I felt like a little kid with the coal trains. Oh, that's great. Um, Not the same though. I feel you, Steve. Are you giving a heads up if you're at South Station tomorrow? If you do go to Rochester, 441 9 might have 87 phase 7 on it. The Lakeshore Limited honestly doesn't interest me like that. Especially like if I'm gonna go to all three of these places tomorrow, anything beyond that has to be extra special to catch my attention. Um there was the loaded eastbound, which 2x0x1, and then the empty westbound 3. I don't know what that means. You're gonna have to translate that for me, bro. I don't even know what that means. I'm not even gonna pretend to, you know. Yeah, Eric. I went backstage for a second. We just had to we turned the camera off for a second. I am back now though. Tim McCarthy, at least 87 is out of Down Easter. Felt like it was on forever. Bro said LOL. Yeah, guys. BET. I'm hoping if I go, this is my plan. I'll probably go to BET early, like early. Are my posts working here? Yes, we see your post, bro. Um, I'll probably go to BET early. I'm hoping before 10:02 goes out and I can get 10:02 in whatever video I get at BET. Um, I will probably honestly go to Rochester second, and then we will see what's in Rochester. We will go back up to Middleborough, try to catch the Middleborough Extra at Middleborough, and then we'll end the day and just see what's going on at Reedville, and then we'll call it a day. How does that sound, guys? Does that sound like a fair order? We like that. Does that make sense? Opinions, please. That's gonna be a long video. Um, the Middleborough Extra is nice to see though in Middleborough. It's good to see 11:30 again too. I've only saw 11:30 operating for that fall extra, guys. That's the only time I saw it moving. Eric said nice, Steve. Okay, Eric approves, guys. That's all we need, guys. Eric said yes. Eric makes the rules here, guys. we are just here to make Eric happy, guys. That's all we're here for. We are Eric's peasants. Badu, I'll be back tomorrow or next time you stream. I will be back here tomorrow night at 9 p.m., guys, if you want to join me. And we will be talking about a potential Friday Middleborough Extra, talking about what we saw during the course of the day tomorrow. So if you want to join me, feel free to join me tomorrow back here at 9 p.m. Thank you. I appreciate you for joining me. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, guys, any other thoughts? Any other thoughts out there? Who's out there with me? I see 11 of you. Who's out there with me? Talk to me, guys. What else are we thinking about? What else is going on the rails? Let me know. Thanks, Steve. I'm out for the night. Bye, everyone. Thank you for joining, Eric. I hope you have a great night. Appreciate you, brother. Catch you next time. Good night, Rails. Finally catch a live. Sunshine Queen, how are you? Welcome. Thank you for joining. Appreciate you. Don't forget, double tap, give me a like. Hope everything's going well tonight. We're just chatting it up about some trains tomorrow. We're here to talk about anything, though. If anyone wants to talk about anything, let me know. Let me know. Let me know what we all are thinking about. What do you think about the META having 3 companies fight for the contract right now between Keolis and a couple other companies? Tim, I think it took a long time to get Keolis' stuff in order, and I think we should. I personally would like to see Keolis just maintain the contract. I think whenever you bring other operators into the system, you're gonna have people that are used to dealing with somewhat different systems somewhere else, and it's always our system is unique to us. You know what I mean? It's not exactly like run like anywhere else's system. We have different ways we deal with all kinds of situations, and a lot of those came up with they were trial and error type thing. And I don't want to go have us suffer as the people that ride the trains while they figure out what's going on. And I think that now that we've got it somewhat steady, I think we should just leave it alone. I would like to see Keolis stay with the contract, but obviously it's not my decision. Jerry, they finished clearing the Falmouth secondary today. Jerry, let's skip Jerry some blue here. Jerry is an amazing first supporter, guys. I love Jerry. Jerry, thank you for joining. I appreciate you, brother. Hope everything's going well today. We're just talking about some trains for tomorrow, Jerry. It's going to be a Middleborough Extra. I will be going to BET, Rochester, Middleborough, and Reedville tomorrow. I'm going to be all over the place. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Guys, I met Jerry when I was recording the dinner train in North Falmouth at the crossing, and Jerry is just an amazing supporter. He's joined me along the way in all these journeys. Charles Travel said blessings, Jerry. Yeah, Jerry's a great supporter, guys. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Tim said, well, hopefully I'll see you in Middleborough tomorrow, Steve. Yeah, Tim, I'm gonna try to go to BET early, and I'll make my way down to Rochester second, and I just got to make it back up to Middleborough before the extra. But if I hear the Tim said it's good to hear, Jerry, that they finished the Falmouth secondary. Yep, they've been doing a good job, and they also did some brush cutting. If you guys seen over by the Yarmouth transfer station at the end of the track there too as well. They've been doing a lot of Cape Main track work over the off season. It's been very nice. But what was I saying? What was I saying? Yeah, Tim. If I get down to Middleborough in time, and I don't hear the extras already on the way, I'll head down to Rochester, record down there, and come back up. If I don't have the time, then I'll do it in reverse. I'll wait for the extra. I'll go down to Rochester after, and then I'll make my way back up to Reedville and call it a day. They did not do the Otis Spur. That's disappointing. Do you think they're gonna do it, Jerry? Jerry question: have they started the rail replacement at West Barnstable Station? I think Jerry's from like the Falmouth area. I don't think Jerry be over at West Barnstable area. But Jerry, you can correct me if I'm wrong or if you know anything about that. Tim would love to know in the comments. Big Boss Lady T, blessings the rails of mass. Big Boss Lady T, thank you for joining. Hope thank you for hitting that like button. I appreciate you. Thank you very much for joining me. Hope everyone's doing well tonight. So yeah, guys, it's gonna be a very interesting day tomorrow. Like we said, we have what did I say? We have 2016 and 1120 going down to Middleborough, and we have 1130 and 910 coming back up. They moved all the equipment out. Oh. So you think it's all wrapped up, or do you think they might have moved on to other places on the line? Because I saw they were doing stuff over on the Yarmouth side as well. Theory, Josh W is Maddie's alter ego. That's kind of scary. Don't say things like that. Jerry said, don't know about West Barnstable, so we don't know about that, Tim. We'll have to keep an eye on the live cam. I'm not sure if Steven's going down there over the weekend. Maybe we could ask him if he could check it on his way down. Maybe he could give us another little update on what's going on that side. But I am hoping, guys, I'm hoping tomorrow, like I said, because I'm going to go to Rochester again before or after the extra, depending on time. I'm hoping we can see our new Heritage unit or one of them. Hoping we can see 1128 or 1071. 36 should be in the booth. 72 is probably sitting outside, I would assume, but we're going to see what's going on. I'm sure a lot has moved around since we've been down there last, so it's going to be interesting to see what changes have taken place. It's going to be an interesting day tomorrow regardless. I'm hoping I can also see the F40PH-4C number 1002 up at the BET area before it starts, if it even goes back in revenue service tomorrow. I don't know how things went for it today or if they feel comfortable sending it out solo yet. Who knows? They're eventually going to have to do that, but you know, doesn't sound like it's mechanically ready from how things have been going. I'm not sure how things went today with it, but I'm sure we're going to find out based on, you know, what happens going from here. But yeah, guys, what else do we want to talk about? What else are we thinking about tomorrow? Let me know. Let me know down here. I want to say again, thank you all for joining me. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate each and every one of you. Tomorrow's going to be a very interesting day. I'm going to be all over the place. But yeah, it's definitely, yeah. Would you guys prefer it if I might even just take my laptop with me, and as I bounce around, I might just post them as individual videos. So you want to see BET, and then, you know, that could be out before we even make it down to Rochester and all that. Or maybe I'll just post it at the end of the day all as one video. We'll see what happens. But I feel like I've been letting y'all down. I haven't posted no video in like a week, and we've been, you know, we've been busy, running around, a little chaotic, but I'm going to be all over the world for you guys tomorrow. I'm going to be around on Sunday, all around for you guys. I wish I could be like you on the camera reels. Yo, Char, I'm telling you, it took me a long time to get up here on this side of the camera. It's something I'll probably never fully be comfortable with. That can make it maybe easier, Steve. Yeah, we'll see what happens, Tim. Either way, I'm sure I'm gonna be letting you know what I see, and I'll probably run into you at Middleborough if you're going down for the extra as well. So I'll probably see you down there before I head back up for Reedville. 1839, 1031. What are we talking about, Josh? What set is that? What set is that? Where is that? That's so random. That's a current set. Is it running right now? Like, is there, what's the relevance? Explain it to me. What's going on with that set? Is it just like going by you? Did it break down? Would you like to elaborate for us? I was heading to New Bedford. Okay. Yeah, Josh got that nice like window trackside view allegedly, so we're very jealous of Josh. I would love to see it. He said you're a pro out of my brother Char. It's not as hard when I'm not here alone. When there's all you guys talk to, it's nice and easy to just keep the things flowing. But when I'm over here and, you know, there's like one person with me and like they, you know, they respond to me maybe every minute if I'm lucky. I'm just kind of sitting here awkwardly. That's when it's like, you know. But I enjoy talking to you guys. It's been interesting. We had a good talk about the extra plans for tomorrow. A lot of things coming up during the week. We're gonna have to make it back out to air soon. There's some things to see out there. I might try to go potentially Sunday. I don't know. We're gonna see what happens, guys. Either I will be somewhere Sunday, I will be out there tomorrow. See, Stony Brook said, "See you, Steve. I'm out." Tim said, "Bye, Connor. Connor, thank you for joining. I appreciate you, brother. Have a great night. We'll see you back here soon. See you out there very soon." But yeah, guys, that pretty much sums it up. I don't know if there's anything else anyone wants to talk about before we wrap it up here. But those are the plans for tomorrow. We'll be all over the place. Connor said, "See you guys. Appreciate you, boss." So yeah, pretty much sums it up. We've been over here bit over an hour now. Don't know if anything else anyone got we can talk about before we wrap it up. Let me know. Let me know. Guys, what is 910 by the way? Tim, do you know what 910 is? The coach? Is that something special or no? What 910 is? Is that one of the is that the older buy level from like the test set from the flyer? I can't think of what 910 is off the top of my head. If anyone knows, please let me know. Journey with all the stickers, my beautiful membership stickers. Thank you, Journey. It's just a normal coach. I don't know if it's the Iceland Air Wrap or what. I feel like it's I feel like it's that buy level from the test that they had down there. That was with the cafe car, the bike car, and that. Let me check because obviously I know everything that was down there before I have on video. Let's check it out. I got a feeling that's gonna be it. A couple weeks since we've been down there, guys. It's been a little bit. We'll call it our little off season, but we got some nice weather coming up. As the weather gets nicer, I'm gonna be out there more recording videos. We're gonna be all kinds of places. Yeah, I'm checking on that number now. Yeah, 910 was that. Well, 910 was that car. Sorry, I forget my camera's on the side of the iPad here. 910 was the second buy level on that test set. So that's interesting. They took something off the test set because I wonder if they put the cafe card back on there. They put the cafe card back on there with the bike car, and that other MBB, and they just need 4 cars for the set for track speed, and then the that buy level is just kind of surplus now and can come back up in the revenue service up here. Maybe that's just an idea on my end. Oh, Anthony's here, guys. Welcome, Anthony. Hey, Steve, did I miss anything? We talked about the Middleborough Extra tomorrow. Have you heard about that yet, bro? Have you heard about tomorrow's Middleborough Extra? That's what we started with here today. And we're talking about a few different random things. I'm gonna be over at BET tomorrow recording. I will be at Reedville. Oh, there's a Middleborough Extra tomorrow, and let me tell you what was on it real quick. They are taking an unknown set of equipment down to drop off 2016 and 1120 are being dropped off in the Middleborough layover for MC pickup to go to Rochester, and the Middleborough Extra is picking up 1130 and 910, and those are coming back up from backstage. So that's where we're at with those guys. It's gonna be interesting. So I'm gonna try to, like I was saying before to you guys, I'm gonna try to go to BET early in the morning. I'm gonna try to make my way to Rochester second, if not Middleborough, depending on what time the extra's coming, and whichever way works out. And then from there, I'm gonna go. 1130 is a heritage unit. First of all, what do you mean no heritage units? Don't get greedy. I know you wanted one of the new heritage units. I know you want 1128 or 1071. We all do. But, we can't have it all right now. We're hoping for Friday for that. Like I said, I will come talk to you guys again tomorrow night, and we'll talk about if there's another extra for Friday or if it's not going to happen, whatever. By tomorrow, we'll know. By tomorrow, this time, we'll definitely have answers, and hopefully we'll hear something nice. And that's kind of the purpose also of me going down to Rochester tomorrow, because we can see if anything's outside looking ready at that point or what's going on, if everything's inside, or everything can't be inside, but you know what I mean. But we're hoping to get our first glimpse of 1128 or 1071. That's the high hopes, guys. You know, we've been going down there many times. We've tried many times. We've failed many times, and we're gonna try again and maybe fail again, but we're gonna keep trying. So those are the hopes for tomorrow. So Anthony, are you gonna go try to catch the extra tomorrow, or nah? It's not special enough for you because it's only 11:30. What's the What are your thoughts on that, brother? What are your thoughts on that? Something tomorrow down in Middleborough. Tim, once it's on paper, there's like a 99% chance that's not happening. Could it happen? Yeah. But chances are, if those things are on paper for tomorrow's pickup, they're in Middleborough either right now or they're on their way out by Mass Coastal right now. So they didn't make Mass Coastal's list, so they're not going to make our list. Where'd my chat just go? I want to, but I don't have a ride. It might, you might be better off waiting for the better potential extra on Friday, because you know we're all hoping to see one of, if not both of those new heritage units come up. We're gonna have two new paint schemes coming out very soon in the coming days. You know, I've been trying to track them down. I've gone down there, I've hunted for them, and it has not happened yet. But very soon we are gonna see those, and we're gonna be very happy when we do. I kind of almost wish they could. You guys are gonna hate me for this. I almost wish they released them one at a time, because you know, once that happiness is over, it's over. So you know, it's almost like give us a little excitement, give us a couple days, then give us another one. I think that wouldn't be bad. But what do you guys think we're gonna see first, 1128 or 1071? I think we're gonna see 71 first. What do you guys think? I think 1128 may have more issues than we know about, based on how things have been going so far. But I'd love to know what you guys think, guys. I don't like how it disappears on here and longer messages have been like cut off for some reason on the side. But yeah, it's gonna be a very interesting day tomorrow, Anthony. But we're gonna be wrapping it up here very shortly, guys. We've been here an hour and 15 minutes or so, a little bit under that, whatever. But it's been a good night talking to you guys. I don't know if anyone else here is going live. If you are, anyone let me know. Second home to migrate to after here. But oh, class. Oh, look at that. Jay Brown. You called her and she came. You called her and she came. Classic, welcome. Classic, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining. Hope everything's going well tonight. Anthony said, I went to Fishburne today and I got attacked by homeless people on. Okay. Wow. I would love. Let's hear more about that. What happened? What happened? That sounds crazy. Bro said, did you at least see B101 or EDSA? To Anthony. Welcome, Classic. Classic, you're the best. Classic, you going live tonight? 12? You going live tonight? Might come over there and cause a little late night trouble. Her brand, guys. Asked me if I had money. I said no, and they tried swinging at me. That's wild. Yeah, that's why you always gotta have things in your pockets to be prepared for these type of situations. That's no one's gonna catch me off guard like that. I promise you that. We'll put it like that. And we're not gonna say more than that because we will get demonetized. But no. You can't be no. You gotta be, especially, you know, we all go to these places and we record these trains, and honestly some of them are not nice areas and there's not desirable people around. There's a lot of low rent activity. I caught an NS train, but I don't know what it was, but it will be uploaded later on. Okay. We'll be on the lookout for that. Yeah, that's one thing about when I went to Air 2, guys. I depended on a lot of you guys to tell me what I was looking at, because I don't know any of the train symbols. I don't understand a lot of the operations out there. That might as well be another state for me. But I like it out there. There's a lot of action. Did it have auto racks or containers? Auto rack or containers? He wants to know. Anthony. A shit ton of containers. You probably saw EDSA then. Classic said Journey. Oi. If it had containers, they were miscellaneous. MSC, Blue, or JB Hunt. He said, Anthony, you probably saw B101 then. Journey said, Classic, darling, how are you? He said JB Hunt. Classic said J Brown. Oy. Yo, classic. J Brown needs glasses because he saw you in the chat earlier, but you wasn't even here. He was seeing things. Do you know Aiden Sepping? Who? No. I've never heard of this name. If I should have, I'm sorry, but I do not know who that is. No, I do not know who that is. Should I? East Coast Railfan Productions 6393. Who is that, guys? Who are you? Who is that? Someone check on who that is for me. Someone let me know who that is. Boston on Rails. Unless you go to Fitchburg again, that'll probably be the last time seeing B101 due to the reroute. Didn't we say that was Didn't someone say that was until like Saturday or Sunday or something like that? Were the last days or whatever? Or am I mistaken for that? Am I thinking of something else? Let me know if I'm mistaken, guys. I apologize. It's hard to keep up with all these things, especially in the areas I don't typically find myself in. But we're interested in things all across the state here. He said, yeah, okay. Yeah, I might have to go out there just for... I might have to skip the switcher on Sunday and go back out there just for that. Because, you know... Yeah, Sunday you'll probably find me out there, guys. I think Sunday I'm going to go to Air. One last time in Air for the winter season. He works for Mass Coastal. Who works for Mass Coastal? Okay. Interesting. Okay. All right. Employee of Chris, thank you for joining. Appreciate you. If you work for Mass Coastal, I wouldn't be surprised if you see my face before out there. Karis, I said Karis. Journey with the Karis stickers, Rails, Classic, Spiral, Journey. Yeah, that's interesting. What do you do for Mass Coastal, if you don't mind me asking? Are you like a conductor, engineer, or you do something else, maintenance away? Find it interesting. What's it like working for the railroad? The emojis. Thank you for using my emojis, guys. I love you guys, my channel members. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. The only one we're missing tonight is Spiral, guys. Spiral didn't stop by and join us tonight. Spiral must be busy out there doing his thing. Hold on 1 second, guys. Who's the one that answered on the 3333? Who are you? Where did you come from? Did I not notice you earlier? I can't even go back and see. I don't like how I don't have all the options on here, guys. I can't pin you guys. I can't even see some of the full longer messages. I can't go view like your previous messages in the chat. It's very different than the phone for some reason. Shar said classic, welcome. Shar's travel, guys. Shar is trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, guys. If you could, guys, please subscribe to Shar. Shar's trying to reach that 1,000 subscribers. She's getting more and more every day. Please help out Shar's travel if you can. Subscribe to her channel. Check her out. Very nice person, very supportive. Shar, your playlist is still running on my side. Shars. But yeah, guys, anything else we want to talk about? And we're gonna wrap it up here. Yes, I'm gonna try, my brother. We know you're trying. You're doing good over there. You know, just keep the momentum going. You know, you gotta keep pushing, and you gotta do this. You gotta stop doing this, and you gotta do more of this. I know you don't like it. Trust me, I don't like it either. But you know, it's something we get used to, and you know, we can't all be up there like Journey and just be confident on the camera. But we gotta, you know, if we want people to stay with us and watch us, then you know that's what it is. Classic said, okay, bye. Classic, are you going live tonight? Classic, I'll come visit you later. Shari, why you laughing? You know I'm right. But it is what it is, you know. It took me a long time to get to this side of the camera. I'm never gonna be comfortable with it. I've had some videos that I wanted to narrate, and I promise you, I recorded many, many, many audio tracks for them. Threw it out, threw it out, threw it out, and ended up throwing away unnarrated. That was it. But you know, we're slowly working our way into it, kind of becoming more, bringing more personality to my channel. So for better or worse, but you know that's part of who I am. But yeah, guys, we're about to wrap it up here. Who's going live? Anyone going live? Journey, Shar, Classic, anybody going live. If you're going live, let me know. We can have you heard any news from Mass Coastal? New news. Bro said I'ma go. Bye. Have a good night. Thank you for joining. See you next time. Journey said maybe later. Nobody. I'm gonna give any not now. Okay. I used to be shy, but not no more. Classic. You still seem shy sometimes. I can see it in your face sometimes, and you shouldn't be. Because sometimes you seem more confident, but other times you seem more shy. And I can't say nothing because obviously I have much worse than you. But you know, like you gotta have more confidence. You gotta, because these people they be happy to see you, but you gotta tell them and like remember they gotta subscribe. They gotta, you know what I mean. You gotta like you have. This is the thing, okay? A lot of times, like let's say for like a channel like this. My problem is like if I can get you here, if I can talk to you, I could probably like keep most of you here. It's like a good amount of you. But like you have that like immediate like draw to your channel where it's like they're interested in what's going on, but like you just gotta keep them. You know what I mean? They'll show up. They will show up. You built it, they will come. Build it, then they'll come. You built it, they show up, but you gotta keep them there. You know what I mean? And sometimes you don't seem like you seem like you have like some like lack of confidence sometimes at some moments where it's like you don't feel that comfortable on the live, but you gotta push past that. You know what I mean? Because like you're gonna make money on there. People are asking for your products for your brand, and I'm telling you, like me, Journey, all of us, we're gonna keep bothering you until we see the link out there for the merch. And when you're making money, you're gonna look back on this one day and be like, "What did I wait for?" You know what I mean? Because there's nothing. You know what I mean? You've outgrown where you're at now. You are too big for where you're at to stay in this box now. You gotta expand now. Now is the time where you gotta start pushing it out there and say, okay, I'm gonna go get these packages. I'm gonna go package this up. I'm gonna go sell this. And people are gonna ask for it every day. And you know what? You only need one or two people to ask for it, and you give them that link, and I bet you they ain't gonna be the only person that press on it. So I'm telling you, keep pushing that. The money is gonna come to you. You can, you know what I mean. You've already outgrown where you're at now. So yeah, like classic. I'm telling you, like now's the time. So I'm the classic. We're gonna keep bothering you every day until you get the products out there, or tell us you've made some kind of step towards making it happen. I don't care if it's the smallest step. No, don't thank me. You gotta thank you. You're out here doing this. I'm just telling you what's obvious in front of you. But like you gotta keep going. You cannot just keep don't get too comfortable where you're at, even if you're not comfortable where you're at yet. Because I'm telling you, you're already outgrown it. You gotta yeah, you laughing at me. That's funny. You gotta keep going. You gotta keep going. Because I'm telling you, like you're gonna make money on here. You're gonna be somebody people talk about all over the country if you want to be. You gotta, you know what I mean? You could have a nice brand out there where you can even, like, people ask about the mannequin too. Sell mannequins. Go get a bunch of them on Alibaba or something like that. Go get some nice Chinese made classic box with your brand and your style on there and your picture and go mark it up and sell it. I'm telling you, you'll make money. They want it all. That's wild. Yeah, classic. Come on. So when are you gonna take that next step? We want to know. We want to know when classic's going on to the next thing. When's the brand coming? When's the merchandise coming? When's the links coming to the store? Where is it? Where is it? What's holding you back? We Journey with the Hearts. Journey knows exactly what I'm talking about. Classic. We're pushing you till you succeed here. Till you succeed more and more. You're already doing more than succeeding, but you know, you're holding yourself back. Don't send me pictures of myself on here. I don't like that. Don't do that. I don't like that. Um yeah, we're gonna wrap it up, guys. Um Hope everyone has a great night. I appreciate all you for joining me. We'll be back here tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. If you want to join me again, I appreciate all of you, and I hopefully see some of you out there in your own lives tonight, and I'll come in and cause trouble like I always do. As always, thank you for joining me. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you next time.